Welcome back. Good to see everyone and be out here with college football in full swing. Can we just stop and pause and talk about the NFL for 1 second before we get into the deep dive of details for college football? And that is that there was a certain player from a certain team ranked number 1 by player in the NFL top 100. Anybody want to guess who that is?
Saquon.
Oh, I don't know. His name starts with Saquon and ends with Barkley. Saquon Barkley, friends, number 1, ranked by NFL peers and players as the top player in the top 100 in NFL. Give respect, boys, to this man and this team. 63 of the top 100 were Eagles players. I told you boys to watch out for the Gamecocks. I told you.
Did that say Kelsey?
Told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jason Kelsey, 62, Hall of Famer, legend.
Nice.
Best in the business.
I love it. Okay, that was a great intro. So welcome back to the Huddle Report. We are going to break down week 1 of college football. So boys, let's talk about the big plays, the upsets, the breakout stars that were all over the field. So let's talk about the game 1. Biggest game minus the Michigan State game on Friday. We did win. But let's talk about Texas, Ohio State. If you are a listener to the Huddle Report, I was the only one that picked Ohio State to win. All 3 of these boys picked Texas. Ohio State won 14-7. Let's break down that game.
I'll go ahead and start off with Arch Manning. The hype was huge around the kid. Did not live up to the pressure. Not saying this is how the whole season's going to go, but did not live up to the pressure of beating Ohio State. It's hard to do. Do not get me wrong.
Yeah.
But did not live up to the hype. Just didn't think he performed well, and he even said it in his post-game interview. Didn't perform well. Got to do better.
Carson, do you think it was like first game jitters, like having all this, or do you think he just collapsed?
I don't think he choked. I think it was a big pressure thing. It's a big role to come in there and start quarterback for the number 1 team in the world. It really is hard. I'm not doing it. I'm sitting here on the couch watching him. But if you have such hype around it, I think you need to live up to it. And he knows that, and he'll continue to get better from here on out. But Ohio State looked like a great football team.
Yeah. You know who else is not starting for the number 1 team in the nation? And that's Dak Prescott. He's not on a number 1 team in the world at all. So there's that. But also, Carson, I don't think that this was as much about Arch Manning not performing as it was about the Ohio State defense. Matt Patricia has schemed out those defenders and put them in right positions to make big differences in big stops in big time situations. Matt Patricia, much credit, much kudos. Former Detroit Lions coach, was fired from the Lions, has picked up and found a place as the defensive overall schemer and coordinator for Ohio State Buckeyes. Also, last college game day for Lee Corso, he picked right. First ever headgear was the Ohio State Buckeyes. Last ever headgear. Ohio State looking good this year.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better. I think a lot of the hype around Arch Manning, it's well-deserved. I think it should still be there. Knowing you're the quarterback for the number 1 team in the country, you go into the defending national champions. It's Lee Corso's last game. There's a 10-minute segment about you having Manning on your back before the game. It's just a lot to live up to. Peyton Manning threw 29 picks as a rookie in the NFL. Arch Manning didn't even throw a pick this week. He'll be back. He'll be fine. And I think he's still my favorite. He's definitely top 3 to win the Heisman still for me.
I like it.
Yeah. So were we surprised at Ohio State coming back after winning a national championship, then coming back and completely dominating the number 1 team in the nation? Took care of business like Ohio State did.
You have an elite defense and you have an elite wide receiver. Probably outside of the quarterbacks, Jeremiah Smith is going to be a Heisman candidate for sure. So that's a recipe for greatness. And I think they're going to be all the way there up until the end.
Yeah.
And Julian really stepped in as a quarterback. I don't think anybody was expecting him to take as big a jump as he did. He looked phenomenal.
Agreed.
He did absolutely amazing. I believe he was a freshman. Is he a freshman?
Yeah.
So to be on that big stage, just like Arch Manning, but he stepped up, made some great plays, great at throwing the ball. So he did really good. Yes, I agree. Ohio State's defense held strong. They dominated Texas. at the goal line and made big plays. Our next game up on our list is Alabama, Florida State. Florida State shocked everyone. They defeated them 31-7. That is huge.
Yeah.
31-17.
You just got to go with that gut feeling. I had it in my gut, and I just rode with it and worked out. Big fan of their quarterback.
To me, that was the biggest shock of the weekend for number 8 ranked Alabama team to go down there to an unranked Florida State team, and Florida State handled them and handled them easily. And that must have been plumb embarrassing for the Roll Tide. So that was the big shock of the weekend for me.
I actually have Tommy as one of my highlighted players of the week. Tommy, Boston College commit because of Florida State, 2-10.
And then comes up and beats 8 Alabama.
Talks on Instagram so much smack that I didn't think he's going to back it up. Nick Saban's not going to save you. And he goes down there. He goes 9 for 14 with 152 yards and 16 carries, 178 yards on the ground. Come on.
Let's go with the stats. Let's go. Just dropping dimes on this stat.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Tommy,
my kid did his research.
I like it. I like what you're doing, Tommy. Keep doing it.
Yep. Okay, so we're not going to jump into this yet, boys, but let me look at the college rankings.
We got
Florida
a new
State's
AP
14.
out.
Yeah,
Go.
Florida State's 14, so keep that in your mind. Do we think they should be higher? But let's talk about that later. But yes, I agree. That Tommy guy did absolutely amazing. You put a key player with right coaches, a right quarterback, and they can sail to new heights in their career, whether that's college or NFL. So, yeah.
Am I crazy, or does it seem like the ACC is stacked? We've got Florida State. We've got Miami with an incredible performance. Yes, Clemson lost, but still, they're going to be there through it all. ACC is looking solid.
I agree with that. I agree with that statement.
Yeah, they definitely surprised a lot of people, but I don't know. The Big Ten and SEC will still run it for a while.
Okay, so it said Florida State University's offense totaled 382 yards with 230 rushing yards that outpaced Alabama's attempts. The offense and defense combined to shut down Alabama's rhythm, especially with crucial stops on 3rd and 4th downs. I saw a statistic that this Alabama head coach has had more losses in the past 3 years or something than Nick Saban had in his whole career. That's not good. That is not good. Alabama is supposed to be elite. You have the key players. Is it a coaching issue? I don't know.
See.
I think DeVore can get it done, honestly. He won at Washington. If you can win at Washington, you can definitely win at Alabama. So I don't think that's the issue. I just think they got to get over the little humps. Might be minor coaching issues, but I don't think it's all Kalen DeVore's fault.
Okay. So let's move on to LSU Clemson. Clemson fell. Last episode, I believe we talked about how hype Clemson was going to be. They were going to come out, their fans blazing, like all these things. They fell to LSU at their home stadium, LSU 17, Clemson 10. Carson, I think you said you're not seeing the shooting star.
Wasn't seeing it over here. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to say. I didn't see it, and it wasn't true.
Klubnik played fine.
Hold on. Let me break it down.
Okay.
Garrett Nussmeier and Cade Klubnik are 2 great quarterbacks. They really are. And I think LSU and Clemson's defenses are top tier. They really are. Keeping LSU to 17 points and keeping Clemson to 10 points. Great defensive ball game there. I just think it was all defensive ball game. Cade Klubnik really couldn't get his head on straight. He's getting knocked around by some large fellas. Garrett Nussmeier came in there, did his job, gave it to his guys, and they ended up victorious. And then went back to the real Death Valley in Baton Rouge.
All right, now let's not talk reckless. I really care about Garrett. I will care about Garrett. And he's not welcome back at the real Death Valley, which is in Clemson, South Carolina. Thank you. Clemson's top tier team. Don't worry.
Clemson's still going to win the ACC more than likely unless Florida State continues doing what they're doing. And I think they'll be fine. LSU has the best defense in the country. LSU, no question.
LSU in the past 3 years has not won a game opener in 3 years. So Garrett, I believe, is a senior, and Cade Klubnik is a senior as well.
Cade Klubnik's a senior.
Yeah. I think they both had experiences on the big stage. And I think Garrett just outperformed Cade. And I think that's going to be I agree with Carson now. I don't know. I just feel like they're the same old Clemson team, as Carson said. But it says LSU
I didn't say that this pod, just like. I didn't say that this pod. Defense was great for Clemson. I like their defense a lot.
Clemson's offense to just 9 minutes of possession. So the LSU defense dominated.
Yeah.
They're top notch.
Yeah, they're nice. Really nice.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to Notre Dame, Miami, another AC team that pulled out the win against an independent school, Miami 27, Notre Dame 24. They had one of the best catches, I feel like, probably top 5 in college football. Hand extended. That was so awesome. So let's break down the Miami Notre Dame game.
I actually have Carson Beck, the Miami quarterback, as one of my elite players this week. The kid was balling. That's all, to say the least.
Yeah.
The kid was balling. Notre Dame is not a pushover. Their defense is nice. But Carson Beck was balling. He went 20 for 31 with 205 yards and 2 tuds. Not easy. Against Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, not easy. Not easy to do, kid. Hats off to you. Coming into a new program out of a huge school who almost runs the SEC, as in Georgia, and going to kind of smaller ACC school, Miami, and coming out with a huge win. Huge win against the Fighting Irish. I like it a lot.
And he did it in the heat and humidity and rain down in Miami, too. Super impressive.
It was balling.
That was on.
Correct to bet. He played awesome.
He showed his poise. He showed his experience. I think Miami is going to take off with him. I think he made a really good choice from transferring from Georgia to Miami. Let's talk about the boys' favorite team, Virginia Tech and South Carolina. South Carolina came out with a huge win. Heisman showed up, showed what he could do. The final score was 24-11. South Carolina looked great. Great.
The kids were balling.
Always been a huge Gamecock supporter, okay, boys?
What is going on? I don't know.
And I told you guys, watch out for the Cocks this year. Watch out
God.
for them Cocks.
Gee.
They played really impressive. And Lenara Sellers, you guys called it on the podcast. You guys said it. Maybe as a dark horse Heisman candidate, but now he's shooting up the ranks. I saw an ESPN predictor, number 2 selected quarterback in the NFL draft.
Wow.
Somebody said he was Big Ben Roethlisberger, but faster.
I like
this
it.
Guy, and as long as he stays healthy, as long as he keeps making plays, and then you've got the supplemental players on offense and defense, all of a sudden the South Carolina Gamecocks are not only knocking down the top 10, they're coming strong.
Yes, sir. I got my third and final man of the week, dog of the week. And it's Lenore Sellers, Heisman.
Here.
Kid went 12 for 19, 209 in the air, 25 rush. He had 13 carries for 25 yards.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And a tilt.
Big
on.
boy rushing down, old school football, getting his knees dirty. Yeah, he showed up. He did good.
He also gave the game ball to Frank Beamer, which I thought was just a solid move.
I think what made it better, though, is the defense only gave up 9 points. We gave up 2 points to a safety, but not allowing a touchdown first game of the year. Normally, that doesn't happen defensive-wise. You still got a few kinks to work out, but if the Gamecocks can give up 9 points a game defensive-wise all year long, Lenore's can score 9 by himself. So I think it'll be fine. Big Nick Harbor, too. That's one of my sleepers of the week. 3 reception, 99 yards, a touchdown. Should have been another touchdown. Called it out of bounds, whatever. But 3 receptions, 99 yards, and a touchdown. Can't beat it.
Yeah.
Great performance.
The LSU catch in the end zone. Brian Kelly, he's already called the SEC. They'll get it figured out, I promise. They're going to lock in week 2. Brian Kelly's already made the call.
Nick Harbor, both were touchdowns.
Absolutely.
The new rule is you have to carry the ball to the bench in your hand, then you just confirm the catch.
Then it's confirmed.
I mean, honestly, it's awful.
Gotcha. Oh, the SEC's been called. Trust me. Brian Kelly's on it. All right.
Before we talk about our last game, I want you guys, out of all the games we talked about up until this point, who do we think is the top 3 quarterbacks? Biased aside, who do we think are the top 3 quarterbacks based upon their performance just this weekend.
Just off the teams we've talked about?
Yeah, just the teams we've talked about, like going over them.
Can you not give it to Carson Beck?
He was balling.
Solid.
Yeah.
He was balling. He looked nice. Real nice.
In no particular order, it has to be Nussmeier, Lenoris, and Carson Beck.
I agree.
All of them can be 3. All of them can be 1. Obviously, I want to put
Yeah.
Lenoris at 1, but any of them could go there.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
But we can't sleep on Tommy, though. Tommy Tucker
No.
down in Tallahassee.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
T-
sir.
Touchdown,
T-
Tommy.
Don't let him get
Tommy.
We
Yeah,
also
that's
didn't
right.
really talk about the transfer in Tennessee, Joey Aguilar. He
Yeah.
played out too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did ball.
Yeah. I mean,
Very.
there's a lot of great quarterbacks, a lot of seasoned quarterbacks. Okay, final game that we're going to break down, TCU, UNC. I am happy UNC got their spotlight. I'm happy they got their fans out. They had celebrities show up. It was this whole thing. And they got absolutely crushed by TCU. What the heck happened?
ugly.
I have one word. Embarrassing. Really was embarrassing. Bill, that's what it was. The GOAT, the greatest coach of all time. And getting the dogs walked on him.
Yeah. Is
Well, the
TCU
problem-
really
it was
that
not so much the coach, no so much Bill. It was, I think the game plan looked great. The first drive, they looked like the Patriots again.
Gio
saw
was
the-
on fire. The running game was strong.
They were flashing Michael Jordan. They were like, oh, this is going to be a great game. And then that little segment, the first time they got the ball, it was like, that was it. Where'd they
Yeah.
go?
I think the problem is that they had 70 new players come in.
Yeah,
How
no, I
can you
agree.
make that work the first year? This is a long process.
I agree with that. I said that one of the first episodes. It's going to take him 2 to 3 years to get everything situated. He's got to transfer from NFL to college. He's got to adapt to the atmospheres. It's going to be a process.
It was pretty embarrassing at one time. I want to say it was like 10:30 at night, and they put a little score bug up that said North Carolina hasn't completed a pass since 8-12, and it was
Yeah.
almost 2.5
Jeez.
hours later. And
Shoot, yeah.
honestly, the second string came in, and he went, like 8 for 9 and a touchdown. So he looked better than the starter. So I think they should stick with him, especially since the starter got injured.
Yeah.
They
Three,
held
three.
him to no touchdowns. Okay, that's good. That's
23-3.
good. There you
Keep,
go.
Who'd
keep
they
rocking.
play? Michigan State?
Northwestern, baby.
That's a bigger
Hey,
game.
It's a bigger game. You're right.
Michigan State
Gosh.
won. Okay, we're back. Okay, do you guys have any more standout players of the week that you want to highlight, go over any stats, any of that, or did we cover it all?
What's Oklahoma's quarterbacks, the transfer? Mater, John Mater?
Yeah, John Mateer.
Balling. Great,
Yeah.
great performance.
We're going to
And he's
see
got a
him.
Big test
all
this
season
weekend
long.
against Michigan, so it'll be a great game. Bryce Underwood versus
Mhm.
him. College game day. It's going to be a heck of a game.
That's a game. It's a big game this weekend. Huge
Yeah.
game.
South Carolina's got a big test in the Bulldogs this week. It'll be a fight.
You better
They
watch.
always-
SC State.
They're
It's always
hungry.
a big game.
They're hungry. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Orangeburg
Spread only
strong,
18
baby.
and
They're
a
coming.
half. So I'll take the Bulldogs to cover the spread of 18 and a half, no doubt.
I like it. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the rankings that just came out. So I'm going to read them very quickly. Number 1, Ohio State. Number 2, Penn State.
This is the AP top 20.
Yes. Yes.
AP top 25. Ohio State, number 1. Number 2, Penn State. Number 3, LSU. Number 4, Georgia. 5, Miami. 6, Oregon. 7, Texas. 8, Clemson. 9, Notre Dame. 10, South Carolina. 11, Illinois. 12, Arizona State. 13, Florida. 14, Florida State. 15, Michigan. 16, Iowa State. 17, SMU. 18, Oklahoma, 19, Texas A&M, 20, Ole Miss, 21, Alabama, 22, Tennessee, 23, Indiana, 24, Texas Tech, 25, Utah. Let's go from the bottom up. Do we think Tennessee should be that low? Behind a few, I know it's really early, but Alabama lost big.
I think they're deserving of where they should be. Alabama losing like that and falling that far isn't so much of being that bad. It's Florida State actually being who Florida State should be.
That's a big fall for Alabama. Big fall.
31-17 it's a butt cutting.
They were favored by
I'm a
8.5.
reality check. 31-17 is not, oh yeah, y'all lost. No. Y'all got your butt spanked.
They
In
were favored
timeout.
to win by 14 and a half and lost by 14.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, but do we think that Clemson should be higher than Alabama?
Yeah. LSU loss means nothing.
Very close teams.
Yeah, I guess
Yes,
they're
very.
both ranked. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Alabama lost to an unranked team. Yeah, okay.
I think
can see
I think
that.
everybody in the top 10 is in their respected spots. As of right now, on this, what is it, Tuesday? Yeah. As of right now, I think everybody should be.
Until the Gamecocks are number one, I'm not happy.
That's why I said
Let's
on this
settle
Tuesday
down, boys.
of week
Let's
1.
settle down.
It's only week 1. We're good. We got to play
Right,
teams
right.
to get up there.
You just called for an SC State upset. Come on.
That's a big difference. Yeah. Okay, what else stands out to you with the AP top 25?
I don't like Florida moving up really any at all. They played the Long Island Sharks.
Yeah, not cool.
DJ Lagway needs to show me something to not Long Island. He'll have a chance here soon, but I just feel like they shouldn't be as high up. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't think they should be up that high yet.
Yeah, agreed.
Do we think Penn State should be number 2 still?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that should have been number 1, honestly.
Wow, really?
I was really predicting Penn State 1, Ohio State 2.
It's just the win that Ohio State has. Penn State wouldn't have played Baltimore Community College in
No.
Nevada. They probably would have got it.
The middle
Okay.
school team.
Yeah.
So November 1st, Penn State and Ohio State play.
Let's
So
go.
have a few weeks before then, but that'll be huge. Okay,
Huge
well,
game.
since we have 2 Big Ten teams, 1 and 2, I think that's really the only Big Ten teams we have, at least until Michigan at 15. We have LSU, Georgia as SEC, and then Miami. Do we think Big Ten can hold that number 1 spot at least for the next week or 2? Or do we
Oh, yeah.
think an SEC team will push up to that?
I think they'll really just stay the same for the next couple of weeks. Everybody's got some easier games for a little bit. Once
Yeah.
it gets into conference play, then some things might shake up. But if Ohio State and Penn State are 1 and 2 when they play, if whoever wins is going to be 1.
That's a big game.
Yeah.
Florida and LSU play September 13th. So LSU really has a few more easy games, but LSU and South Carolina, October 11th.
Not an easy one.
That'll be College Game Day in Baton Rouge. Gamecocks get back. They're not giving it up again. I can promise.
Word. Okay. Do we think Georgia should be number 4 above Miami?
They gave Marshall Elementary a beat down. So, yeah, they can stay there.
And they have Kirby Smart.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
one of the best coaches in the country. So,
Right,
yeah,
Mastermind.
well deserved.
Next
Mastermind.
weekend, it's like everyone plays like
It's a
easy
cupcake
games.
weekend.
But the next weekend, Georgia plays Tennessee, then they play Alabama, then Kentucky. Georgia has
Bangers.
maybe some tough games. Let me see.
I know Florida's schedule after this is tough. I think it's Texas, Texas A&M, LSU, Georgia, or something like that.
Ouch. That's a gauntlet. That's
they
not
have
fun.
LSU, Miami,
Yeah.
Texas, Texas A&M.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I mean
not fun.
that's what 5 top 15 teams are right there.
That's not fun.
So that's gonna really show you who DJ Lagway is. It'll make him step up.
That's
Okay.
a great way to look at it.
Yeah.
Let me look at Miami. Miami
Go Birds,
has
baby.
BCU, South Florida, and then Florida State. So the next 4 games, they're really not traveling out of Florida.
No, they're not leaving the state of Florida.
And then after that, I could see them maybe winning out.
Miami doesn't play Clemson?
Nope.
Florida State will have to beat them.
They got Florida
They
State.
play
They got
SMU.
Georgia Tech.
I mean, they might play in the ACC championship, possibly.
Yeah.
So are you
That'll be tough.
calling Clemson, Miami, and ACC championship?
No,
I can see that.
no.
I
I
kind of like
see-
that.
Miami,
see Clemson
Florida
now.
State.
Yeah, I hope it's Miami, Florida State. That will make my year.
I'm all good.
Go
You know what
boys.
to do, Birds. We're here. It's Thursday.
Let's just set the scene for in just 2 nights from now. Oh, wait, we've got to talk. Yes, this is college football episode, but they traded Micah Parsons.
I knew you were going to say that. But he's injured. Isn't he injured already?
Jerry Jones knew. Jerry Jones knew. It's okay. We're going to be fine. We got a run stopper. It fits our team better.
But the Packers are going to be good. So at best, they're going to get a first-round pick that's in the mid.
Like me and you said, the pack is back. You know, they're going to win the NFC. I think that's what we said.
We did say that. I predicted the Packers are going to the Lions trouble this year.
They won't.
Yeah, they
The
are.
No.
Pack is not bad.
No, I agree.
But
Pack is not
Micah
bad.
Parsons changes nothing. He doesn't.
He's injured. Who knows?
Okay, let me say this in Jerry Jones's terms. He can't stop the run, so let's trade him. Let's
Yeah.
do it. He cannot stop the football from running across his face, apparently.
I just love watching
Yeah.
the dumpster fire that the Cowgirls are. It's
Glad
great.
we got a
Good.
stopper now. We got 2
Glad we
first-round
have a
picks,
run stopper now.
a run
Wow.
stopper. We're gonna score 60 points again. We'll be fine.
My gosh.
We're
I got to
good.
wake up. Good Lord.
Scoring 0 touchdowns on Thursday. Book it. And doesn't get 100 rushes
Oh, my gosh. What?
because we got a run stopper.
All right, let's get off of here.
Yeah. You
This,
put him
this is
in.
enough. I'm tired of this. I don't.
I feel like it might be a TCU UNC game, and UNC is the Cowboys. Just saying, it might happen. I don't know. We'll see. So when this episode airs, it will be Thursday. Thursday is NFL kickoff. Everybody's waiting for that. The Cowboys and the Eagles are kicking off NFL season. So definitely
And that's
looking
just-
forward to.
We're raising the championship banner. We're waving
Hey.
rings around.
Our week 1 college football recap here on Huddle Report. From thrilling upsets to breakout stars, the season has officially kicked off in style. Thanks for joining us in the Huddle today. Don't forget to follow us on social media for highlights, updates, and more post-game analysts. Next week, we're shifting gears to the pros. We will be breaking down NFL Week 1 action, from big plays to surprise performances, and which teams are starting the season strong. You won't want to miss it. Until then, stay tuned, stay in the huddle, and we'll see you next week for more football action.
Go Birds.
Hey.
Kids.